Hi friends, Candace Gillespie here with Candace's Canvases. Today I'm going to show you the Tiffany tag. I gave this to my friend Tiffany in a package that it just had a bunch of handmade goodies in it, and this tag was one of them. So if you haven't already, stop on over to Facebook and visit my group page. It's called Crafters Anonymous by Candace's Canvases, and join it and post some fun projects on there, and let's get that group page built up with people who love crafting. And all my other social media links will be down below in the description bar, as well as my mailing address. Okay, so here I am using my banner framelits. This is the largest banner framelit from this pack. And this was when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I had that framelit set from Stampin' Up! And I will post a link to my Stampin' Up! Friend now, who is the demonstrator I buy Stampin' Up! Stuff from. Okay, I am going to show you now, if you don't have a framelit, you just kind of cut down a rectangle, you find your center, you kind of mark how high up you want your tail V to go, and then you find the center and then you trim up. You can either snip you start by snipping right up at the top through the center, and then you just cut those out, and that's how you can make one without a framelit. So I'm going to use the ones I cut with the framelit because they're identical, so that's instead of throwing in the one handmade with 5 other framelit cut ones. Then for the bow, I'm going to cut 1-inch strips, and then I'm going to fold those strips in half and cut those down. So then now these are 6 inches long by 1 inch wide. Excuse me. And I am going to bring down my alphabet punch board. I love this thing. I also got the mini one. I love them. So I'm going to slow you down here because I'm not going to make you watch me do all of them. I'm going to just do like 2 at a time. And I'm going to just fold it, and I'm going to pinch one end here to find the center. And then there's a part right here that makes like a V cut. And I'm going to cut the center with that, and you'll see it here. There it is. And then I'm going to flip it over and feed it all the way through, trying to line it up the best I can. It probably won't be perfect, like mine aren't perfectly lined up, but that's okay. And then I'm going to line my tails up. You can tell there it's not perfectly matched up, but it won't matter in the end. It works perfectly. So then you'll use those little edges there to glue it down. One more time, sped up. There we go, adding a little bit of glue. All that up too. Before I do on the ribbon part, you just need to find the center and punch that coordinating, it matches the same. Stampin' Up site to check that out or give her a call. So I'm going to emboss that with gold embossing powder, just using my embossing, what is that? I want to say embossing buddy, but that's the bag one. Anyway, de-static tool, and then stamp it down with Versamark, and then put on some embossing powder. Here I'm just kind of brushing off some excess embossing powder. I mustn't have gotten good coverage with my de-static tool. And here's where the embossing magic happens. Excuse me, I got smart. Okay, so I'm gonna start to ink all this up. Excuse me. Kind of position it here. I'm testing what it would look like inked up, and I think I decided to go with it. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna test it out, see if I like it, and I did. So I'm gonna ink all of it up, lots of distressing with that same reddish color on this white cardstock. And what I did forget to do on this tag was put to and from on the back, but it didn't matter because it's nice and clear on the back, and Tiffany can write a message or simply to and from, however she prefers. So if you're wondering why I'm putting glue on the back of my foam tape, it's because this foam tape was recovered out of my 95-year-old grandmother's craft stockpile, so I'm not sure how old it is, but it's still sticky, so just to make sure it doesn't totally dry out, I just reinforce it with some glue. And then using my favorite seam binding ribbon, oh yeah, I put a big rhinestone in the middle of that bow, and just putting a good length. I think I might use like 18 to 24 inches of ribbon so they could tie the ribbon in a nice pretty bow if they wanted to around their package or their gift bag. So just quickly speeding through one more assembly before I kind of spare you. Just distressing the edge of my bow, and then distressing the edges of the complete assembly of the bow. To subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up. Also hit that bell icon so that you are made aware of when my next videos are being posted. Thanks so much for joining me today. You guys have a very happy Christmas and holiday season, and we'll talk soon. Bye.